Days of Our Lives spoilers next 2 weeks new bio dad theory, doomed bedroom musketeers, and exposed romantic secret. Days of Our Lives Tony schemes to get Theo to oust JJ. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the coming 2 weeks, October 6th to October 17th, hint that there'll be a new bio-pater proposition along with some doomed bedroom musketeers and an exposed romantic secret. During the week of October 6th to 10th, Jeremy Horton will offer Stephanie Johnson and reason for his vituperative history tendencies, while Thomas DiMera enthusiasms over Chad DiMera's Kat Green deception. Latterly, Thomas will produce a scene in front of Jack Devereaux, Jennifer Horton Devereaux, and Julie Williams, so they'll all find out that Kat is Chad's new gal. Thomas will deliver a huge request, so he may push Chad to break up with Kat. Since Chad will deliver bad news to Kat latterly, their split could be in the workshop. Over with Chanel DiMera and Johnny DiMera, they'll have a strategy session and ultimately turn to Rafe Hernandez for help. Days spoilers say Johnny will be determined to clear his name and try to get the relinquishment back on track, but that'll be easier said than done. As for Brady Black, he'll pound over a proposition and give Sarah Horton Kiriakis updates on it. Brady won't believe Tesoro is Sophia and Tate Black's baby grounded on the DNA results, so he'll have to figure out another explanation. Will Sarah suspect Sophia deceived everyone about the baby's maternity from the get-go? Could Aaron Green or another Sale might be the father rather? Anyhow, Sarah will rein Sophia alone latterly and push her to come clean since the verity always comes out. Days spoilers say Sarah will realize commodity, so that could indeed involve this maternity twist. As for Holly Jonas, she'll force Ariana, Ari, Horton to keep a secret. Holly will make some trip medications and decide she no way wants to return to Salem, so maybe she'll drive Ari to keep Tate in the dark. Still, Ari may end up dishing after Tate goes on the quest for the woman he loves. Perhaps Tate will find out that Holly's leaving for Paris or another away destination, and no way plans to come home. Now that JJ Devereaux has been berated by Theo Carver, he'll have some serious dubieties about his capability as a Bobby and will entrust in Jada Hutner. Days spoilers suggest JJ may consider walking down from this career if Theo's complaints and allegations continue. The week of October 13th to 17th could bring Holly and Tate's romantic reunion if they can eventually sort through all the confusion and lies Sophia set in stir. Anyhow, Tate may pour his heart out to Holly formally again. As for baby Tesoro, he'll eventually be on screen for the coming phase of All the Days of Our Lives baby drama. Could Sophia wind up snatching the sprat once the walls near in? Over with Gabby Hernandez and Philip Kiriakis, they'll savor further time in bed together. Philip and Gabby will grow closer, but their connection could be ruined if he gets evidence that she planted the bug in Xander Kiriakis' office. Eventually, Sarah and Xander's couple remedy attempt could bring some scary moments. Xander is hysterical to get that vulnerable, especially since he can't risk losing Sarah by coming clean about being Philip's bushwhacker now. Days of Our Lives spoilers say the coming 2 weeks will bring some massive surprises, so stay tuned. Days of Our Lives Tony schemes to get Theo to oust JJ. Days of Our Lives thrills as Theo Carver has hit the ground running since his return to Salem. But his internal health seems to be suffering. He lately had a PTSD incident during a knockout when he encountered JJ Devereaux, which was veritably unwelcome. This leads us to wonder, is Tony DiMera ever before all of this? Let's dive into whether there's a docket against JJ, cooked up by Tony, or maybe it's not really Tony at all. That remains to be seen, grounded on recent conduct, as it might actually be Andre DiMera. We'll bandy that as well. Days of Our Lives Theo's PTSD and job offer. Since Theo's return, his PTSD and a job offer from Tony have taken center stage. We've formerly seen Theo approach Police Commissioner Jada Hunter expressing shock that she'd rehired JJ after he quit the force 8 times ago. However, Theo had a long road to recovery and had to learn to walk again after JJ shot him, which led to JJ quitting as a Bobby, if you recall. There's commodity rather strange about the timing of Theo's attempts to get his former friend fired from the Salem Police Department. Oddly enough, JJ and Theo grew near after the firing while living in South Africa, indeed running a business together. Now, it's a complete 180. And Theo is merely that JJ didn't consult him before replying to Salem PD. Tony's influence and Theo's history on Days of Our Lives. We also know that Tony asked Theo to come back to Salem and incontinently offered him a great job. We don't have all the details about this offer or if it's dodgy in some way. This makes us wonder if Tony is behind Theo's drive to get JJ fired from the police department. In case you forgot, let's snappily recap that terrible night in Salem. JJ, a novitiate Bobby at the time, shot and nearly killed Theo. Back in 2017, Kate Roberts induced Theo, a computer with Spratt, to help her probe who was playing into the DiMera Enterprises computer system. Theo was enthralled but ultimately agreed. Days of Our Lives, the firing incident. While hunting down the suspected hacker, Theo tried to break into a structure as part of the scheme, but accidentally set off an alarm. Theo, who's on the diapason, was freaked out by the alarm and ran down. Newbie Bobby JJ saw Joe in a hoodie fleeing what he assumed was a crime scene. As a novitiate, JJ got detector happy, shot first. And didn't ask questions. JJ was shaken to his core when he realized he'd shot Theo. Feeling he couldn't trust himself, JJ suddenly quit the police force. After being shot, Theo was in a coma for about a month. Upon waking, he was paralyzed. This was a real tragedy. Recovery, remission, and shifting addict comprehensions on Days of Our Lives. Days of Our Lives wrote Theo out for a while, and he left for a technical recovery center in South Africa to relearn to walk. Ultimately, Theo forgave JJ for the firing, and they became roommates and stylish musketeers in South Africa. At the time, Days of Our Lives didn't deeply explore ethnical bias or profiling in this firing. Presently, some suckers dislike the direction they feel this plot is taking. Still, there could be further to this than meets the eye. And what suckers assume is passing might not be the story's focus. Days of Our Lives, DiMera's dirty business, and Andre's implicit return. Days of Our Lives frequently covers social justice motifs and ripped from the captions issues. But the 9-month tape recording to air detention can occasionally throw effects off, Fettel. This detention might not be the reason this story is being redefined. It could be lower about current events and further about DiMera's dirty business. Still, you might recall our proposition that Tony is and himself, that it's his evil ringer, Andre, if you hear regularly. While Abigail Devereaux apparently killed Andre times agone, death is infrequently final in Salem, especially with Dr. Rolf's capability to revitalize people, particularly DiMeras. It's presumptive that Andre is alive and convincingly impersonating Tony, commodity he's done ahead. Andre would be the type to encourage his whoreson, Theo, about JJ, who shot him, formerly again wearing an emblem and carrying a gun. Explanation on PTSD and ethnical profiling on Days. I want to be clear, I'm not making light of Theo's PTSD from the firing, nor am I saying ethnical profiling doesn't be. We know it does. We all saw Theo's recent response when JJ stopped him for a curfew violation during Salem's knockout. It sounded odd that JJ was talking about stopping sacking when there were no signs of it, especially in a small city like Salem. Days of Our Lives, Tony's return offer and Theo's conduct. It's also intriguing that Tony brought Theo back with a tantalizing job offer. Indeed, before the knockout incident where JJ touched off Theo's PTSD, Theo was formerly trying to get JJ fired, which is why he went to Jada. This might each be a coexistence, or it could be a plot yet to completely unfold. Andre's motives and a darker path ahead? Still, it wouldn't be out of character for him to want JJ fired for a specific reason, if Tony is indeed Andre. Andre might be planning to use Theo for frame illegal DiMera business and doesn't want JJ catching Theo in the act, as their once fellowship might lead JJ to take special notice. We'll have to see what happens and whether this Theo versus JJ conflict and the message to Theo's firing story will be a social commentary or a dark deal that's about to unfold. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.